Hello, good afternoon again. As you just saw in the other video about the damage that are present on this roof, what I'm doing now is the replacement of one shingle. So you see reason why I'm saying that this roof is not repairable. And again, to begin with, I know I showed this already, but there you go. Allstate claim number, you got it right there. May 15, 2026, and it's 75 degrees of temperatures here in Bellsville. Alright, so you guys saw all around here, you saw the condition. So what I want you to see now is the area where I'm going to work. So you notice that everything is marked down, and all this is to see and to show the actual area, because as you know, in order to replace one shingle, you gotta on-nail some other lines as well. So this is the bad shingle, the one with an X, and the entire work area is a total of 8 shingles, as you can count them all right there. Okay, and more than likely, when one of those gets extracted, some other ones get damaged as well. So please be with me as I be doing this job, the replacement of one shingle, so then you can witness the issues that we got when it comes to repairs on a roof of this age. Okay, so this is the shingle. I'm using a black shingle to replace that particular one. Alright, so please be with me, and before I can continue on, these are my tools. I try to make sure I use the right tools. Alright, so hammer, roofing snake, and those additional ones. Alright, so I'm gonna ask you guys to be with me as I do this, so we may both witness the challenges on repairing this roof. Alright, be with me. Very good. I know you can see me well. So the first thing we got to do is basically unseal the shingles to make sure we work in the proper way. Then this is the bad one right here. Well, that's in that shape anyway. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of granular loss here. It actually comes to a lot of challenges when it comes to a roof like this, because you notice there's granular loss literally all over. So that kind of complicates the job, you know what I mean? Okay, apparently that one is good to go. Let's move on. Alright, so I got those on nail. Now, next thing, hammer, roofing snake. got going on here is that the nail just went through the shingle. So that's another issue because it ain't supposed to happen. Shingle goes to the nail, that tells you that the shingles are just too old and cannot be used. Something, second nail just went through the shingle. This is almost out. I got a couple more. Sure, there gotta be another one. It just can't be found. Okay. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. You're watching me? Yes, you do. You see this right here? The hole is way too big. That's because the nail just went through. Compare this one right here. It is not the same. This is pretty normal. Now the one on the side, it's bigger, way bigger. Why is that? Because the nail just went through. Such as this right here. This is normal. But looking at this right here, this is way too big. The nails just went through. What that tells you that the shingles are just too old, in a very bad shape, are not usable. And I must say the shingle is pretty much coming to the end of its life. So it's pretty normal that you will see this type of things. Alright, I'm back over here. My apologies, for some reason this thing cut off itself as I was recording. But it was done. Alright, so that's the new shingle that it was placed on. And I think you can actually see the top shingle that it got damaged in the process of repairing this one right here. You can probably see the very top right there. And I believe that one right there. Yeah, you can actually see across. So let's take a look on that. Just give me 1 second. Let's find this sort of thing. Okay, here we go. So this is gonna help us out. Granular loss right there, such as the top one. What else? Right here. Yeah, due to the same thing. And I believe up here. Yeah. Obviously this is like the very top one, so it's not like a whole lot on the top, but it's pretty clear. All the way right there. So this is what we got. Eventually this one got replaced, so that one is no longer an issue, right? But then we got another one right there, another one right there, another one right here. That is the same as this, shingle number 7. So there you go. Again, the most recommended thing here, in order for this gentleman not to have any more issues, is to actually get the whole roof replaced. Because as you can see, I mean, you've been with me through the entire time. You can see the condition on here. All those granules in the gutter. That tells you how old this is. All right. Looking forward to hear from you soon. Thank you.